Hi, welcome back to another Katie Creates. Foxy, say hi! This is a new series I'm starting that's called Remake, where I take old pieces of my art and remake the drawing. This could be digital, physical, it just depends on what it could be. With all that said, let's get right into it. First things first is decide whether we're doing traditional art or digital art. So I made this wheel. Number 1/purple is for traditional art, and number 2/blue is digital art. We'll give it a spin and see what it lands on. And we got 2, also known as blue, also known as digital art. Now, I first started digital art around 6 years ago, and when I first started drawing, it wasn't on a computer, it was actually on an iPad. My first drawing app was Procreate, which is something my mom bought for me, so thanks. Which, by the way, is one-time fee, and it's just $10. It's honestly a great program. I just wish they would bring it onto PC computers, please. Please, Procreate, if you're listening to this video by chance, please make it for computer, make it for PC, please. I would gladly buy it again. Anyways, this was my first drawing ever on digital art. It was a drawing of me and my brother. Yeah, isn't it great? It's lovely. Yeah, you can really tell that I gave a lot of detail and stuff. I definitely knew how to draw that. Look, you can even see it from my brother's watch. I just made a line and a dot. I didn't even bother to draw it. Oh, and knees definitely bend like that. 100%. As you can see, we're much more evolved now. Now, I have hundreds of drawings from this app, so we're gonna make a remake drawing from this one. But later, I will include drawings I've made on YouTube to redraw and remake them again. Just since we're so fresh and new, I decided just to go further back. Now I had to count these artworks because some art is personal and even has family members I've drawn. I will not be counting those because I want to protect mine and their privacy. Now, after excluding those, counting everything up, we have around 50 drawings to pick from. So, I asked Google on a scale of 1 to 50, pick a number. It gave me 41. And number 41 is a pig as a DJ. Very, very interesting, very fascinating. I didn't even bother to draw the DJ system, really. It's like we're in the room, but outside of the room at the same time. It's very interesting. Although I do remember why I drew this. Well, let's get started. First, we're definitely going to fix the perspective on this. We're going to make sure we're in the room and not hovering over it like a dollhouse. Although that would make a really cool idea for a drawing. I'm going to take that and save it for later. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm recording and also drawing at the same time. And I just stopped the recording to save it, and it showed me 25 minutes. I've been recording for 25 minutes of drawing, okay? Went to save it. It said, uh-oh, something happened, but here's your 1-minute video. 25 minutes. Well, now actually 24 minutes just gone. Of me drawing a pig being a DJ, and it was awesome looking, and that footage of 24 minutes of me drawing is completely gone. And I did the entire sketch and even started doing the line art. And I got none of it. And I'm so mad because it even showed it and I went to save it and it only saved a 1 minute. And that 1 minute is just me drawing the base of the floor. Not even the DJ or anything, it's just the floor. Why? I now have 2 recordings going on to make sure if one crashes, the other one has it. Anyways, back to the video. Now, I normally wouldn't draw a pig being a DJ, but see, when I first started digital art, every summer, I would ask around my friends and family what I should draw. Just think of the craziest things ever. Then, once I had everyone's ideas, I would write them down and then put them inside this little bucket I had. and then randomly, one by one, go through all of them. It was my way to improve on digital art and just a way to have fun and have people's ideas come to life. And I still do this. I still have the bucket. Instead of doing every summer, I now just do it full time all year long. Because why not? It's fun. By the way, you're all welcome to add to this bucket. Just leave your suggestion down in the comments. And this one was by one of my cousins. He really wanted a pig DJing. And he also specified to make sure the pig was wearing sunglasses. So we gotta add sunglasses. I mean, it's the whole look. I gotta say, pigs are very interesting to draw. It's kind of weird. Especially their feet. I got to a point where I'm like okay with the feet, but I don't know, I just couldn't get quite that look I wanted. We also gotta make sure this pig has the best DJ system setup possible. So we're gonna give him the fancy DJ stuff, you know, like the stuff with the tablets and everything, all the buttons, you know. Gotta give him the good stuff. Which, by the way, DJ systems are very more complex than I thought. Honestly, I had fun with it. It was fun to draw a DJ set. Now on the original drawing, the walls were just gray, there was nothing on it, but it just bugged me so much that it was just so bare and empty. So I put these curtain window things. I don't know, I just needed something to be on the wall because it was bugging me. Now, one thing I've been wanting to learn and get better at is learning how to draw shiny things. So trying to draw a disco ball, I was happy about that because now I get to study it a little bit and figure out how to make it reflect and look shiny, because disco ball has all sorts of colors, all sorts of reflections. It can be tricky to figure out. Now for the floor. It's a dance floor. It lights up, obviously. It's like a disco floor. Now I wanted to keep the exact same patterns and colors as the old drawing. While coloring, I realized there wasn't enough squares, so I had to go back and undo it and then add more lines. So the squares might not be exactly the same spacing, but hey, the other drawing had no even squares whatsoever, so we're just remaking this, right? Yeah, that's it. After that, I got to the point where there was more spaces than there was in the original, so I just filled in the rest with whatever color I thought needed more. I used a lot of yellow, I realized, in that old drawing. I don't know why. I also looked up disco floors, and they don't really have a pattern of coloring. It's just legit randomness. Finally, we gotta add those shades to the pig. Bit of nice reflect. And finally, to add some reflection on that disco bulb and then that little spark. It was so satisfying to draw and so beautiful. Ah, love it. Then I decided to make the background a bit darker so that way the floor and disco bulb would pop more. Also thought, hey, a disco ball reflects those like circle lights on the wall and stuff as it spins. So why not add some of those? This drawing was incredibly fun and silly. But hey, I like it, and I had fun with it. That's all that matters. Here's the finished artwork. And here's the old compared to the new. Now this drawing was 4 years ago. I would say I definitely improved in 4 years, so I'm glad about that. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of this kind of thing, give this video a little like. And please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!